Going on. I'm gonna jump on here real quick on my lunch break before my time is up. But just had a random thought, and I thought it would be fitting for a quick inspirational moment on my lunch break. I'm on my lunch break, so I want to make that clear. I still got a few more minutes on my lunch break, but what I wanted to share in brief is don't be deterred. So easily detoured. In other words, you're going this direction, you know this is the right direction to go. And sometimes we could be so easily detoured off of the path that we're on, the direction that we're going. Don't be so easily detoured. Don't let people, don't let things throw you off your course. All right? Yes, we can be easily distracted at times. All right? While we're on the right course. Those things will happen. But don't be easily detoured to the point where you just get off track completely. You get off course completely. Do not be easily detoured, because oftentimes you're on the right track. You're so much closer to your goals. You're so much closer to what you're about to accomplish. You're so much closer to what God has for you. You're so much closer to making that, that whatever that accomplishment is in life, in business, whatever it is. You're so much closer to what God has for you, and you cannot be easily detoured off the course. Yeah, we can be distracted. We're going to go through distractions. Listen, we're going to experience distractions every day, every moment. We're gonna face those different distractions. Now, we could be distracted and then refocus and get back on track. But when you are detoured, you're completely off track. You're not even on course or the course that you were on. And so my encouraging word is don't be so easily detoured off the track that you were on. Don't allow something to take you totally off course. You were on course, and you have allowed a person, you allow something to totally take you off course. It's almost like, you got your GPS in, and the GPS is taking you the right direction, but you just allow something to come in and make you exit and go a whole different way. Do not allow yourself to be easily detoured off track, off course. Listen, you're going to be distracted. You can refocus when being distracted. All right? Distractions come and go. But don't allow anything to detour you off of the path. All right? Don't allow yourself to be easily detoured, because there are people in this world that don't want you to accomplish your goals. They don't want you to draw closer to God. Yeah, we know the enemy don't, but there are just some people that are envy of you, they're jealous of you, whatever the case may be, and they see your progress, they see you growing, they see you maturing, and there are just some people that want to just detour you off the path. You're headed the right way, your mind, you're locked in, and you're doing all the right things necessary. And so what will happen is people will see that. People will see that and try to detour you off the path. Try to say, you know what, you're going the wrong direction. You don't need to keep doing that. And especially when you see progress. When you're on the right path, you're going to see progress. When you're on the right path, you're going to see fruit. In other words, you're going to see evidence that you're on the right path. You're going to see that the results of my decisions are showing that I'm doing the right thing. All right. And so don't allow anybody to detour you off of your path, especially when you're making headway, especially when you are trailblazing and you're tilling the ground and you're seeing progress, you're seeing growth, you're seeing good things coming together. Don't allow anything to detour you off of your path. Don't allow it. Appreciate my YouTubers. Appreciate you jumping on and giving some encouragement. Listen, I want to encourage you as well as those who are on Facebook. Listen, whatever you're doing, you're growing, you're maturing. Listen, he said the blueprint. Listen, that blueprint that you have may be the path that you need to take. But what happens is people will come into your life and try to detour you off the blueprint. They're trying to say, don't follow that blueprint. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't do that. So listen, don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in those things. When you see and know for a fact within yourself that you are making the right choices, don't do that. Don't detour off your path. We're going to experience distractions, but don't get off course. Distractions, sometimes can distract us to the point where we may get off course. But if we refocus, we won't get off course. But when somebody detours you off the course, that means you have taken a whole different route. Don't allow people to have you take a different route than the route that you know you're supposed to be taking. I'm talking about stuff of a surety. I'm not talking about stuff of doubting, or you're still trying to figure some things out. You're still trying to plan. We're not talking about those things. When you know without a shadow of a doubt that this is what I got to do to get to what God has for me. This is what I got to do to accomplish this on my job, or accomplish this in business, or accomplish this in school. When you know without a shadow of a doubt, this is what I got to do, don't allow yourself to be detoured. Easily detoured. All right? Sometimes you have to watch who you talk to. Sometimes you have to watch who you tell your dreams and your visions and your aspirations and things that you desire to do. Sometimes you have to watch who you tell, because those people that are really not in your corner, those people are really not pushing for you and all that kind of thing. They will try to say things to discourage you, to throw you off course. And so don't allow yourself to be easily detoured. Don't. Stay the course. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. Keep trailblazing. Keep plowing. Whatever you're doing, keep grinding. Whatever it is, don't allow nothing to stop you. Don't allow anything to throw you off course. So just within my show, I'm on lunch, so I want to make that clear. But I wanted to share a few minutes of just an inspirational moment. Don't allow anything to detour you off the path. Stay the course. Stay focused. Keep grinding. Keep pushing. I just want to motivate you today, because a lot of us are on the right track, and sometimes we just talk to the wrong people at the wrong time. All right? You want, people that have vision. You want people that dream. You want people that have goals. You want to be connected to people that want to do things in life. You want to, you want to connect with people that have your best interests at heart. You are their interest. They believe in you. They believe in your dreams. You want to connect to the right people that can help you stay on the right course, rather than detour you from the wrong course or to another course. No, that's the type of people you want in your life. Too many of us, we got too many people in our life that don't need to be in our life. We got too many people in our life that don't need to know our business. We just have these people in our life, and they're not really for us. They're against us. And they may come in one way, but behind the scenes, they're doing, they're speaking evil of you. They're speaking negativity of you. They're trying to do whatever they can. They try to, make your name mud, or whatever the case may be, because they see that you're doing things the right way, and they're not. So don't be easily detoured off your course. Stay the course. Stay encouraged. Keep believing. Keep dreaming. Don't give up. All right, don't throw in the towel. Just keep going. And I'm talking about things of a surety. I'm not talking about things of doubt. No, I'm talking about when you know that I'm so much closer to what God has for me. Bless you, Apostle Young. You're so much closer to what God has for me. You're so much closer to achieving a goal. You're so much closer. Stay the course. Don't be easily detoured. Don't allow somebody to throw you off the course that you're on. Don't allow it. Disconnect yourself from people that don't believe in you and believe in the things that you're dreaming about, things that you want to do. Don't be easily detoured. All right? And as sad as it may sound, sometimes, we have to, as much as we love our family, we might have to disconnect from our family a little bit, because some of our families could be envy of you, jealous of you. It's just not people in the world, or just people that you call your associates or friends. Sometimes it's always the closest person to you, the person that you allow to be the closest. And it's not always like this, but you have to watch who you allow to get close to you. All right? Because you can allow the wrong person to get close to you, and they will discourage you to the point where you become not just distracted, but you will be detoured off your path. And you were knocking on the door. There's somebody even right now, they're knocking on the door. The opportunity is there, but they have allowed somebody to detour them off the path, and now they're no longer knocking on the door, they're going the wrong direction. These are the things that you don't want, and especially as you get older. As I get older, I'm not trying to make these mistakes that's going to set me back. No. Early in life, you're going to have some setbacks. Things are going to happen. But as you get older and you mature and you start making mature decisions, you start making man decisions, women, you start making womanly decisions, you start making, good decisions for your life. Listen, we don't have time for setbacks. We have to keep progressing. We got to keep trailblazing. We got to keep plowing. We got to keep tilling the ground. We got to keep going, and we don't have time for setbacks. We don't have time to be going the wrong direction. It kind of reminds me of, I still play video games. That's my therapeutic. And it kind of reminds me growing up playing Mario Kart. And when you are on that course, they kind of give you the blueprint of that course on Mario Kart. And, sometimes somebody will throw a shell at you. Sometimes they'll throw a little thunderbolt and you shrink or whatever the case may be. And the whole object is to throw one another off the course so you can try to win. And sometimes somebody will bump you off the road and you'll fall into the water, and then that little cloud thing picks you up and puts you back on course. But in the course of the game, sometimes you can go the wrong way. You can go the wrong way on Mario Kart. And that little cloud thing, it kind of reminds me of God in a sense. God, getting our attention to let us know that it comes down on the top of the screen, and it comes down and say, hey, wrong way. You can't pass the course this way. And so, even like on Mario Kart, you could be detoured off the course. You can go the wrong direction. And I believe God, if you can't hear God for yourself, I believe he speaks to through people that can hear him, or speaks to people that will make themselves available to tell you, hey, you're not going on the right course. You have detoured off the course that God has for you. So don't be easily detoured. If you need to draw closer to God, listen, we all do. Every day I'm striving to draw closer to the Lord, because there are things I want to do, not just for God, but just in life. And the only way I can do it, I can't be easily detoured. I can't be thrown off course. I got to stay the course. When it gets uncomfortable, you got to still stay the course. When it seems so challenging and you're being tested, stay the course. All right? These things does not tell us that we don't stay on the course. No, stay the course. So as I come to a close, because I'm on my lunch break and my time is really just about up on my lunch break, I got to do some prep period for my senior students coming up. We got to get some things ready for them. But listen, be encouraged. Feel free to share this video. My YouTubers, thank you for tuning in. Definitely subscribe if you have not subscribed. Definitely share this short inspirational moment video. Bless you, Apostle Young, and love you, sir, and always appreciate your excellence and greatness. But definitely share. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't. I'll be sharing this on my YouTube channel on Facebook. I'm really trying to build my channel, and it's growing, and I'm just trying to share more positive content. I believe we need to speak life, think life, and live in a more positive way. Live in a more fruitful way. So listen, be encouraged. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next time. Listen, tonight, Bible studies, Standing Gap Ministries Bible study experience. Listen, we're going to have another God experience and God encounter on tonight through our study. I am concluding the press, the stretching, and the pursuit. So I'm going to be teaching about the pursuit on tonight. So definitely tune in, 7 p.m. We will be live. If you can come in person, our address is 3507 Canfield Road, Suite 3. We're in the Cornersburg area on the west side of Youngstown, Ohio. So listen, if you can't physically come, definitely tune in. But if you can come out, we would love for you to come on out and fellowship with us. For we don't promote membership. We believe that you're already part of the body of Christ. You just need to find a place that you can fellowship and call home. So if you're looking for a home church, listen, Standing Gap Ministries, we welcome you to become part of our family here at Stand in the Gap Ministries. So God bless you. Be encouraged. Feel free to share. I would love to see you all tune in tonight for Bible study at 7 p.m. There is a word, there is a teaching from the Lord. God bless.